The Tar Heels will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense takes the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Out of midfield, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
They'll line up for a second down play. Trying play action. He'll take a shot. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Still on his feet at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This offense has a second down play. To throw, it's Harrell. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Offense set on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Cox. All kinds of running room. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, South Carolina. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Harrell. He looks that one in nicely. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. They're throwing for it on fourth down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try to put some points on them.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll call for the fair catch here. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to him again. They finally make the stop at the big run. It's plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Harrell. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Tar Heels have taken it inside the 20. They want to run it left here. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UNC!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive toward them.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. He's looking downfield to throw. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Had to get rid of it quickly. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He makes the connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, going to the air. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Inside the 45. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it on the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Tar Heels have it in scoring position on first and goal. From the gun, running back on the move. Can the D deny them on second and goal? On the option. He'll toss it.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So,
and he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On second down, he'll fire. Completes it in the middle. Tackle is made after the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. This time they'll go to the running game. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the punt, and that is a major leap. And he muffs it, a loose football. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? So the offense accepts the 15-yard penalty after that special teams miscue. First down for this offense. They'll try the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll leave it with him. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Push down for the tackle.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Looking for a man. It's Harold. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his...
Underneath toast to coverage, got it deep downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, 4th quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. Let's see what happens on 3rd.
Puck throws toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out.